Hello friend, welcome back to your channel. Today I am going to explain about the Ricardos Comparative Cost Advantage Theory. Ricardo is also some economist. He has given the comparative cost advantage theory. He has said that this is not, as Adam Smith said, absolute advantage theory. It is not because of absolute advantage. It is because of comparative advantage, which the country will compete between the two products, that which commodity is cheaper for the company, for that country, sorry, which means that it depends upon the geographical and natural resources and the efficiency of labor of a country. He said that if a country is specializing in a product, it is not based on its absolute advantage. It is based on the geographical and natural and efficiency of labor. He has also gives the comparative cost advantage based on some assumptions which are similar to the assumptions of the Adam Smith. He has firstly he has assumed that two country and two commodity. Two country are there, two commodity are there. He has mentioned the labor is the only factor of production. He also has assumed that the working hour of a labor is instead of the value of the product, and the labor is labor mobility. He also accepted that the labor is not able to, is mobile within the country, but it is immobile within out of the country. It is not able to go to another country. No change in technology. He said there is no changes in technology. All the factors are constant, and like as he has mentioned in the labor factor of production, and he ignored the other factors like capital and income and entrepreneur. He also accepted as a free trade market. He said that there is no interference or of the governments. It is free market. Everyone can trade between any country, and also no cost of transportation. They did not consider the cost of transportation from one country to other country. In all over the world, there is no any cost of transportation within their theory. They said labor is also homogeneous. They also did whatever Adam Smith has said, that every labor can be, if a labor has been removed, another labor will be take place there. Also, he also assumed that as the full employment is there. There is full employment, which is okay. We will criticize it at the end. So, for understand, he said that a country will specialize on the on a commodity which he has greater advantage than the other commodity, not than other country. As Adam Smith has said that the country will specialize on the commodity which has absolute advantage than other country or than other commodity. He said no. The country should specialize on the commodity which has more advantage or compared to the another commodity. Or he said that the country will specialize on the commodity which has least disadvantage. Here are two cases. Here is full advantage and here is disadvantage. He said that the country will specialize on the commodity which has least disadvantage, and here it is opposite. He has considered two countries as England and Australia, and two commodity, clothes and wheat. So in one working day in England, the one labor will produce 200 units of cloth and also 200 units of wheat in one working days. So, and in Australia, the one working day a labor will produce 19 units of a product, which is cloth. And in one day in Australia, the labor will produce 116 unit of wheat. So what he is saying? He is saying in this case England has absolute advantage in both factor on upon Australia. So in which section the Australia will specialize, and in which section the England will specialize, and what is the benefit between these two, and how the international trade will take place, we will see through this example. So we will see both of these examples according to his explanation. He said if England specialized in any of these products, which is cloth and wheat. So if he specializes for him, never mind, both of them are equal. But one thing is important, as he has explained in his introduction, that natural and geographical sources and efficiency of labor is important for England, that which product is getting cheaper or they have less disadvantage or has more advantage between these two. For England, the England will specialize in that product, and he will but in the opposite, as the Australia has disadvantage in both commodities, both of them are less than England. What will be the object for the Australia? What is the he will specialize in which one of the product? Now we will see. So in case of these two, Australia has more advantage in the production of wheat, because of within one day is able to produce 160 unit of wheat, but 90 unit of flour. So now for England will do his trade. For him is both of them are easy. But for example, England is ready to give 1 unit of flour instead of 2 unit of wheat. This is the benefit of England to gain trade from the international trade. In the vice versa, what will the Australia do? Australia will say, okay, if I am producing 2 unit of wheat, so it means it is 2 unit of wheat is cheaper than 1 unit of cloth for in Australia. Because of what? Because one labor is able to produce 160 unit of wheat and 190 unit of cloth. So definitely he has around 1/16 upon it's 0.5 0 point some about some amount which has gaining. So he is also willing to have a trade, and instead of making in his own country, it's better to import from other, but he will specialize in the in wheat, because it is gaining from wheat, and England will do what specialize on what according, for example, according to its natural resources and from geographical point, the England will specialize on cloth, because Australia is willing to give him instead of equal, both of them are equal. It is equal for them. So for instead of 1 unit of cloth, Australia is ready to give him 2 unit of wheat. So definitely he will specialize on this product, because he is receiving by 1 is equal to 2 for him. His 1 is equal to 2. So this is why the international trade will take place, and the rest we will not see here that about any import, because it is the reason that when they change the commodity with each other 1 unit upon 2 unit, so definitely there will be a benefit for good country, and good country will gain from international trade, and this is why the international trade will take place. This is according to the Ricardo. We will come first, as according to the short of time, I will come directly to the criticism of the Ricardo's theory. As like Adam Smith, his theory is based will be criticized based on his assumption. I will go fast one by one. It is two country which is unrealistic. We have more than 200 countries in the world. He did not consider the others. Two commodity, there are thousands of commodity. He has ignored the other commodities. We have thousands of products in the market that should be considered. Labor as a factor of production. He has ignored the land, capital, entrepreneur, which is also unrealistic. The labor mobility, as I have mentioned in Adam Smith's videos that which I have criticized, that there are more than thousands of labor migration in all over the world. So it is also not possible. Everyone can go anywhere in the country, in the world. No change in the international technology. So what? It is 100% unrealistic. Recently we are living in a technology called modern life, and it is also not possible. The free market, so there it's not possible. All the countries are trading because to gain from the trade. This is also not possible. No cost of transportation, the major factor which is affecting the transport, the international trade, that is transportation. And also labor is homogeneous. As I mentioned, in psychology it has been declared that everyone is different from another one. It is not possible to take another's place. Everyone is different based on the culture, color, ability, and any other full employment, which is not possible in all over the world with the civic population. So friends, these are all the factors, the points that has been criticized by other economists. So we can also point it out that the reason we find the reason why how the international trade will take place, and also it is the we have criticized it, and also we have clear the assumption and the explanation that how it is taking place, the international trade. So friends, due to lack of time, I can't go deeply and very vast, explaining very shortly and fast. Please subscribe my channel. Wish you all the best. Thank you.